not about how many times people are mentioned. It is why the Muslim people find those pictures offensive in a level that they can go and kill someone else. Here is the pictures of Jesus put together by same magazine. I'm not saying go and kill anyone. You don't like anyone to kill anyone. Are you Muslim? Okay, so when your prophet killed Asma bin Marwan, are you condemning your prophet and putting him in the rubbish? They cannot even say, I am ashamed what my prophet did. You should be shamed what he did. You should be shamed how he is causing damage to humanity. They shut down the freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of belief, like everything. In Islam, there is no freedom. Why? Because man called Muhammad cannot be defendable.
How many people the French killed during the war? What do you say in Nigeria? Over 1 million.
Whom they did follow? Did they follow Muhammad?
Why are you talking about someone died?
That is a stupid argument. People do lots of crazy things. But the thing Muslim did, the thing Mr. Muslim did in France, he did because his prophet allowed him to do. Muhammad was never able to stand for mockery. Muhammad never had a thick skin to defend his prophethood. What happened is, can you move my camera as well from there? Muhammad was never able to defend anything. What happened is, individuals got killed. You need to make money. If you don't want to talk about it, here is the Quran. Here is Quran. Here is the Quran with the holes in it. Can you help me to get rid of it? If you don't want to talk about Muhammad, step one, we get rid of this book. It is very dangerous to humanity. It is calling non-Muslims worst of creatures. It is calling killing of apostates. No freedom of speech alongside of no freedom of belief.
Talking about Muslims and Islam?
Yes, sir. I am talking about Islam, and I am asking the question why your brothers thought it was all right to kill a teacher. That's hate speech. That's hate speech. So let's hear which is hate speech. Listen very carefully and help me to vote it. Sir, go away. Go away and defend your prophet. Maybe there are holes in my brain. Maybe there are holes in my brain, but still this verse goes under the hate speech. Listen very carefully. Indeed, the penalty for those wage war against Allah and His Messenger and strive upon earth corruption is none but they be killed or crucified or their hands and feet to be cut off from opposites or they will be exiled from the land. Is this love speech?
You know who wrote these?
Is this love speech?
In Iraq.
That is not love speech at all.
Who wrote the Quran?
That is hate speech. Comes from this book
It was in the 9th century.
and comes from men who cannot even have any emotions. He cannot even handle any emotions. Quran and Muhammad is causing damage to humanity. That's all it is. And it is very much dangerous. 245 people were killed in France last couple of years with the magic word of Allah Akbar. Why? Because they were not Muslims or because they critic or mocked Muhammad. He is the only one you cannot touch. Even people just this week wrote article against the Queen of England. People are every day mocking the Prime Minister of England or the President of the United States. Everyone can get away with that. But the moment when you express the teachings of Muhammad, what happens? You say, actually, you don't even have time to say goodbye to your loved ones. Because your life is being taken away from you. Why? Because individuals follow the teachings of Muhammad with the example of Asma bin Marwan. Asma bin Marwan, a woman who writes a poem against Muhammad. Muhammad takes that as insult and mocking, and they killed her while she was breastfeeding a child. And it is the same. It is the same in France. A teacher simply shows the caricatures of Muhammad. What happens to him? A follower of Islam comes with using the magic word of Allah Akbar, chops his head off, and that's not enough. He puts that on the social media to set the example. Why? Let me tell you why.
The Muslims condemn the actions had to online, on the media, on social media.
They did not condemn the action. They blame the guy for showing the pictures. Why? Because Muslims are so sensitive. Actually, let me show you some of the condemnation comes. Listen very carefully.
Go ahead.
It's not funny.
No, it's not funny.
It's not funny at all.
We should condemn this. This guy's condemning it.
It's not the action. You need to get rid of Muhammad because individuals are following the teachings of man called Muhammad.
No, one thing that Muhammad never exists. This is the problem. This is what we're the Muhammad of Islam. It doesn't exist.
How many years?
Yeah, it doesn't exist. You accusing someone. Yeah, but if you study history,
And that includes
we
Shias
have
as
no
well.
proof, no evidence, no scripture, no money, no architecture, nothing to prove that Muhammad, what is called the founder of Islam, he's not the one. I have. You know, she was ex-Muslim, and she know that Muawiyah.
It has nothing to do with if I'm ex-Muslim or not, sir.
I respect
There
you.
is something
I respect
you can
you, my
respect.
sister.
That's absolutely fine. But the
I
question
admire
is,
you.
does the leader of the ideology of Islam,
Yeah, but-
does he respect me? No. He calls me the worst of creatures.
You know, the
He
leader-
calls me to
the
be
leader
killed.
of
Even some
Judaism
of your Muslim
is-
brothers at
doesn't
Speakers
exist.
Corner
You know,
are
Moses-
calling me to be killed.
Moses,
Why?
It doesn't exist.
And by the
He
way,
never existed.
don't think kafir is a
So it's
compliment.
the same.
Word kafir is not a compliment at all. It is not a
Muhammad is
compliment.
nickname, by the way, Muhammad is a nickname. It means a Jesus. Muhammad
Muhammad has
somebody-
nothing to do with Jesus, sir.
Muhammad in Arabic is Mumashad. Muhammad is somebody very special. You know? Al-Muhammad. Al-Mumashad. You cannot call somebody. Jesus is all fake. All religion are fabricated. Let's be honest. Okay, this woman, she's converted from Islam to Christianity. Good luck to her. But me, I was ex-Muslim. I am not gonna be Christian because I study Christianity, and Christianity is fake religion. Exactly, because I study Christianity all my life. You have no evidence, no proof of what happened exactly with Jesus. Who wrote the New Testament?
Sir, we do know who wrote the New Testament. We do know Christian scripture is true and reliable. And not only that, we know Lord Jesus Christ is the only solution to this broken world. But right now, my focus what? You know what is my focus right now? My focus is why when someone tries to practice their freedom of speech, someone decides to take the head of someone else. That's what I am asking.
I agree with
I
you.
don't want you to agree with me.
agree.
I want you to
condemn
help
that.
me
I
to get rid
condemn
of
that.
Muhammad
And
because
I am
people are
totally
following the teachings of
refuse
Muhammad.
and condemn
It is the
those
teachings
fanatic
of
Muslims.
Muhammad is
Christianity,
causing problems and problems
No,
and problems.
Sorry.
Can I ask you a question as an atheist?
Yeah.
You are an atheist, I understand.
I am not an atheist. No.
which belief-
Humanity. You know one thing she said. You know what is the solution for our planet? Humanity, my friend. You are
Jesus
human being.
Christ.
How do you know it's good, though?
No, that is extremely good. That's where we need to really concentrate about our humanity. We're all human beings. No matter what we believe, no matter how we look like.
It does matter, sir. It does matter what we believe. If you are following a religion which is telling you people who do not believe in Muhammad and who do not believe in Allah, they are the worst of creatures. Then it becomes, it is matter what you believe. Because what you believe, you live your life for what you believe. It is matter what you believe. If your ideology is saying chop the hands and feet of those people, it does matter. And of course it does matter.
You can talk and it's
No, we're talking
He is the
about
social media. How the followers of Islam is blaming the teacher for showing the cartoons of Muhammad.
And you see
Why? Because people know Muhammad is untouchable. Why they do it? Sir, do you think people should draw such a picture? Do you think people should draw such a picture? Do you think people should draw such a picture? And by the way, those of you who know a little bit of Islam, you would know that Muhammad is being drawn very pretty in these pictures. He is very pretty. He is very pretty. He is very pretty in those pictures. But the followers of Islam simply could not handle that.
I can be faithful.
Regardless, why? Fake is
But it's better on the teaching.
But you know why?
That's
No. You know why better? But it's man-made.
It doesn't matter, but
How
it's a
good
teaching.
man.
You love your enemy. So you look at the teaching.
You love your enemy.
Even though it can be
The
false,
Christian, my friend.
it can be false.
What? If no one is being getting killed, sir, can you help me? Can you help me to think through those? Can you help me to figure this out, please? If no one gets killed, Muslims are saying no one is being getting killed.
Hatun,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Brown is going to condemn the beheading. What happened in Paris?
I want him to condemn the teachings of Muhammad. That's all I am
What
asking.
happened in Paris, Mr. Brown? I think he's going to condemn them.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, what happened? The beheading in Paris.
What happened in Paris? Let me fill you in what happened in Paris.
Hey, Mr. Brown.
2020.
Yeah.
A French teacher is being killed simply showing the cartoon of Muhammad. And he is killed by the follower of Islam. Don't get confused that he was killed by an atheist. Please do not get confused that he was killed by an Asian. Please do not get confused. He was killed by a foreigner. Please make sure you are clear that he was killed by the follower of Islam. 2018. 4 people were killed in France by someone who used the word Allah Akbar. 2016. People are being killed. 2015, people are being killed. You lost them? We want to lose Muhammad. Altogether, 245 people are being killed by and because of the teachings of Muhammad. That's just unacceptable in any form or in any shape.
People actually worship these paintings.
I'm disgusting shit.
People actually worship.
I'm not Muhammad. I don't understand why you see me, why you see Muhammad when you look at me. I am not Muhammad. This is the mind shuts down the freedom of speech. This is the mind shut down the freedom of speech. Sir, are you condemning your prophet for ordering the people who mocked him? Are you condemning your prophet for focus? Are you condemning your prophet for ordering mockery of the people?
JC from Mexico.
Sir, are you condemning your prophet for order killing of the individuals who mocked him? Just simple yes and no answer. So you are not condemning it, you are smiling to it. Yes, you are smiling. You are smiling because people from your ideology killed a teacher who showed the pictures of Muhammad and you are smiling. I think that is just double wonderful. Don't you think that is wonderful? Yeah. You know why I do? Because your ideology is so dangerous. People need to do it. Your ideology is so dangerous and Muslims need to give up that ideology. It is so dangerous, causing damage to humanity, and you are smiling to that. Sir, which part of Islam is good when people are being killed because they show the pictures of Muhammad? Answer my question. Which part of Islam is good when people are being killed because they show the pictures of Muhammad? That's very easy. You think it's funny? 2020 at Speaker's Corner, you are simply laughing because the follower of Islam killed individuals. And you think it is funny.
Stop worshipping an idol.
If it is nonsense, why your brothers are killing individuals? Sir, how old are you?
I am telling you
23. Do you think should we have right to show the pictures of individuals? Do you think should we have the right to show the pictures of individuals? Yes. Okay.
They are all created by humanity, and their religion, every religion.
This is picture of Jesus.
What happened?
This is picture of Jesus, and people did make mockery, and Muslims every week at Speaker's Corner makes mockery of Lord Jesus Christ. Every Sunday, Muslim makes mockery of Lord Jesus Christ. None of the Muslims ever been even told to shut up.
Why would you even lift that up? Nobody.
Freedom of speech, sir.
What's the reason?
So this is still making people to live heavily after.
As these people, they lie.
But pictures such this picture, this is not the Charlie Hebdo one. This is Charlie Hebdo one. Picture like this one, look at them. Picture like Muhammad's one is causing people to get killed. See the differences?
You expect answers and you forget about it.
This picture makes you to live happily after, even though it is very offensive. This picture is making you to get killed within short time. Why? Because man in this picture doesn't allow you to live happily after if you are not Muslim. I'm not lying, sir. Just turn on the news. If you are simply denying that Some of them I did, some of them I did. So there is nothing wrong with that.
You are drawing everyone.
I am versed. I practice the gift God given to me to draw a picture of Muhammad, as well as I draw the picture of rabbit, as well as draw the picture of dog.
And come here and show us pictures.
What is wrong with this picture? What is wrong with this picture?
They probably didn't look that way. That's wrong.
What is wrong with this picture?
Probably didn't look that way. It's probably not that way.
Oh, so you don't think Muhammad was this handsome? You don't think Muhammad was handsome? I think this is very nice representative of Muhammad.
But you just
Look at the heads. Look at the heads Muhammad get rid of.
I can say that's your great grandfather. Grandfather.
My grandfather.
That's your grandfather in the picture. You drew him.
A Muslim is making mockery of his prophet and he can get away with that. But as a Christian, when I show the picture of Muhammad, or a French history teacher shows the picture of Muhammad, what happens is, goodbye to your life. Have you noticed something interesting happened on the news? While
No, that's not even Jesus.
people who show the picture of Muhammad get killed,
That is Dracula of Jesus.
still BBC and Sky,
Don't believe. That's what
out of respect, every time when they use the word Muhammad, they are adding the word prophet in front of it.
Making things like pictures.
BBC is saying, because this teacher showed the picture of Prophet Muhammad.
She was alright. She was alright. I like what she said.
Muhammad is not a prophet. Muhammad is not a prophet, especially for non-Muslims. And Muhammad is very dangerous for humanity. Very dangerous. Not only his teachings are causing danger to humanity,
The only prophet I know.
I am dangerous. Why did you say that, ma'am?
What you're showing is some kind of rubbish. What is this?
This is the picture of Muhammad. You think Muhammad is rubbish?
No, it's not rubbish. You make you.
This is the picture of Muhammad.
You're rubbish.
This is the picture of Muhammad. You think Muhammad is rubbish?
You know, that's
Do
fake.
you think, why does it matter? Why does it matter who made it?
You made those pictures at home.
What kind of picture is this? So according to Islamic teaching, when Muhammad put his tongue in your mouth, you are going to get eternal life.
According to your brain, you're mad.
I am mad. I am mad.
Why not? Yeah, why not? It's a picture. You can call it
How dare I am?
You can
How
call it
dare this man causing danger to humanity? How dare this book is causing danger to humanity? It's my book. I can do whatever I want. You know, I can simply do this as well. I can do whatever I want. I bought it. I paid it. I can do whatever I want. Why cannot you defend your prophet? I'm talking rubbish. That's Muhammad. That's Muhammad. People think Muhammad is speaking rubbish. I agree with that.
You know it's written in law.
Why is that insulting? How can, okay, let me read you something. Let me read you something, ma'am. Do you think is this insulting?
I don't care what you say. I haven't got time for it.
I'm gonna read the word of Allah. You can run away. You wanna run away from the word of Allah? It's absolutely you. Let me read this and then see what kind of compliment you are receiving from your prophet. Okay? While Allah and angels, they are all terrorists. That's not funny. It is not funny. Let me read. Listen how Allah using angels to cause terror in your heart. Listen very carefully. This is the Allah 1.8 billion people are following with this man called Muhammad.
I don't think he's 1.8. That's all propaganda. Most of the Muslims.
Even if it is one person, that is still dangerous. It's not about the numbers, but even if it is only one person, that is still very much dangerous.
I'm counted there as well.
So let me read the verse and you help me to understand if this verse does not identify Allah as the terrorist. Listen very carefully. And angels.
Come on, you need a man. You need a man.
When your Lord,
Out.
when your Lord inspired to the angels, I am with you. So strengthen those who have believed. I will cast terror into hearts of those who disbelieve. So strike them upon the necks and strike them from every fingertips.
This man's free. Take her out, man. Take her out for dinner.
You're allowed 4. Why do you have
Take
4
her out
wives?
for dinner. She's frustrated. She's frustrated. Take her out for dinner.
Yes, I am very much upset. I am very much upset what the followers of Muslims are when the followers of Islam is taking the life of individuals.
Obsessed with sex. With children. It's all about
So what happened in France? Are you condemning what happened in France?
You haven't even got a man.
Are you condemning what happened in France?
You're obsessed with sex.
So I am obsessed with sex.
Don't film me.
I am obsessed with sex.
And he's upset because you're quoting his book.
That's what Muslim says. Muhammad was sleeping around day after day, even during the daytime, night and day.
You can be filmed.
He should be gone to prison for what he's done, but he got away with that. While he was having lots of sex with boys and girls and with women, what happened? He was still out of control. So, sex is not the solution. Sex is not the solution. Sir, are you condemning what happened in France? Are you condemning what happened in France?
You're sex obsessed. Talking about sex.
Are you condemning what happened in France?
Maybe you're the paedophile.
He doesn't want to
Maybe
condemn.
you're the
So,
paedophile.
he doesn't want to condemn what happened in France, and he looks at me, and then he sees his prophet who had sex with a child. Do I look like same?
No,
Look, maybe.
You're the paedophile.
Same smile?
You're the
Look,
paedophile.
same smile.
Aisha is all
Maybe I need to make my hair look little bit nice. Let me make my hair look little bit nice. Look, see, now we are the same.
stories fabricated.
Now it makes sense. Muslim look at me, they call me liar because they see their own prophet. Muslim look at me, they call me hate preacher because they see their prophet. Muslims look at me, that's their prophet. That's Muhammad.
Really?
Does he not look like
never
me?
existed in 7th century.
Why do you think it's funny?
Why we keep
From Turkey.
Would you prefer this one? Muhammad orders 72 virgins to his followers. That is very Islamic.
Sex frustrated. Go and find a man.
She's telling you the truth.
What is the
You
truth?
know Muhammad, he was Christian.
You can mock. You can mock as much as you want. And you know, you can get away with that because I am Christian. But the moment if I think to mock, what happens is someone might come and separate my neck from my body. As it has been done in France on Friday. A teacher has been killed because he simply showed the picture of Muhammad in the classroom to discuss the freedom of expression. A follower of Muhammad uses the magic word called Allah Akbar and people are being killed. That magic word has a historian. Muhammad says Allah Akbar and then he got rid of the Kabar.
And it was
That magic word causes up to 900 people to be get killed. The magic word Allah Akbar caused a Muslim who identify himself as a Muslim, follower of ideology of Islam, to take the life of a teacher. Do you condemn what happened in France?
She's quoting your book. Is your book rubbish?
Sorry? What happened? In France,
So why
a
are
teacher,
you aggressive?
history teacher, in the group in the discussion, and you know the story. Are you condemning it?
So why don't you tell her what she's going
You are not condemning me. Why not condemning me? So you are quite okay for.
the right thing you don't know.
So, are you quite okay for teacher to be killed?
Do you know the right thing
No.
to say? Or just-
Anybody kill anybody.
You don't like anyone to kill anyone. Are you Muslim? Okay. So, when your prophet killed Asma bin Marwan,
She's quoting your book.
are you condemning your prophet and putting him in the rubbish?
I said, no, this is the right thing. Your book. If you want to review, quote your book.
That's the Arab. He know what's he doing, why he doing like that.
Also, it depends what they do. It depends what you do. Therefore, it will be condemned or it will be not condemned.
That guys is not the Islam. That's guys. That's meaning. I know somebody is not good for anywhere. Speak here, and here, and here, or anywhere. Somebody like this is not good. Because that is Yahudian is not right, is not good, Yahudi is not. No, it's like this. There is some guys is good. He like people, he like the people. Not the same. The same is what I'm everywhere here. Not all the same.
So what I am hearing from you is that was just some guy who had nothing to do with Islam. Sir, are you Muslim? No. If you are not Muslim, in your conversations or before you have your lunch, would you say the word Allah Akbar? Allah Akbar in Arabic means Allah is greater. Would you say that? No. You are a random person, but you wouldn't say Allah Akbar? No? Sir, you wouldn't say Allah Akbar? You are a random person. Who says Allah Akbar? It is the Muslim frame. It is the Muslim magic word. It is the magic word of Muhammad. It is the magic word of Muhammad. When Muhammad screamed Allah Akbar and then he went to Kaaba and killed up to 900 men. That is the magic word is used by Muslims alone, not by Christians, not by atheists, agnostic or other faiths, not even by Sikhs, okay? It is the word, let me finish. It is the word used by Muslims and it is the word belong to Islam. And person killed in the intention of setting the example for those people who practice their freedom of speech by showing the pictures of Muhammad.
I want to tell you something. If I teach you how using the car, if you're making actions, this from your teacher will touch you or from you?
That's a good comment. So if you teach me how to use the car, once I get involved into car accident, is it my teacher's fault or is it my fault? That's a good question. Okay, that's a good question. So I'm gonna take you back to Muhammad, and then we get to hear from Muhammad in his teachings. So he sets the example. According to Muslims, okay, Muhammad is your perfect example. The way he went to bathroom, the way he had sex, the way he killed people, that is the example set for you. Okay? So, listen your example. Listen your example. The penalty for those who wage war against Allah and the messenger and strive upon earth corruption. Please go. Please go. Muslims don't even want the other Muslims to hear and defend their prophet. Once you do not talk about the problems you have in your faith, it is going to cause more and more deaths. Why? Because you are not identifying the issue. And there is a problem. From bottom line to top line, there is a problem in Islam. It is very dangerous problem. You look at the examples of Muhammad, and examples of Muhammad is causing, and teachings of Muhammad is causing people who critic Islam to be killed. That is not acceptable at all. It is not even acceptable in 21st century.
That's it. So all your religion is fabricated into your religion and her religion, and is 100%.
Do you like this picture of Muhammad, sir? Do you like the picture of Muhammad? You have no view?
No, it's white.
Sir, do you like the picture of Muhammad?
Yeah, like it's fabricated. So when you say Jesus,
Good, thank you. Do you like the picture of Muhammad? Should I have right to draw this picture? Oh, his teeth were broken. His two holy teeth is broken in the Battle of Badr.
I don't take tablet. You take tablet. I like
Another picture of Muhammad.
Take your tablet, man. Go and take your tablet and get some.
It is the Jew people who steps in and then helps Muslims when they are in need.
Yeah, organic food is going in
Pictures simply say stop laughing because a Jew is helping a Muslim and Muhammad.
From that shop, there's a
brainwashing. And if you think you are a Muslim, it's big deal. What about your religion? Okay, I agree with you. 100 million.
I don't want you to agree with me. I want you to come alongside of me and then get rid of this book. I want you to come alongside of me and then help me to get rid of Islam. That's all I want. Because problem is not Muslims. The problem is Islam. The problem is the ideology. There are lovely Muslims. And he can show those pictures. It's absolutely fine. We are not going to kill him. But when the individuals show the picture of Muhammad, they do get killed. That is the problem. That is the problem.
He's going to finally condemn the attack.
Finally, it is already too late. All I am asking them to condemn Muhammad.
Are you going to condemn Muhammad? She's asking, are you going to condemn Muhammad?
Are you condemning
Majority
Muhammad,
of
sir?
Christians,
Are you condemning
majority of
Muhammad?
Christians
Are
are
you
Roman
condemning
Catholics.
Muhammad?
The majority of
Are you
Christians,
condemning Muhammad?
the majority of Christians.
He's not condemning what his fellow brothers did. See that? Shish. You're still telling me shish? You are still 21st century ex-Speaker's Corner telling me to shush.
When I read the Bible, I started.
That is just unacceptable.
Read the Bible
It
yourself.
is seriously unacceptable because if you do not talk about the problems, we will never able to address the issue to solve it. There is a problem. There is a problem. And problem is book called Quran, man called Muhammad, ideology called Islam. Alongside of Allah and angels, and 21st century, Muslims are saying shush. And they think that's funny.
In your Bible,
They think that's funny.
the Bible that you
So are you Muslim?
in the beginning.
You are not Muslim. Good for you. Very good for you.
In the beginning.
So well done for getting rid of Islam.
He followed Christian priests, and that's why he left Islam, he's saying.
He followed Christian prince, he left Islam, so you follow Christ now. Thank you, brother Christian prince, for all the work he's doing to get rid of Islam. But still more work to do.
Ask your Muhammad. He knows. He knows this.
I simply want to ask the question, why Muslims find these pictures so offensive in a level they can go and kill someone else? Why? Why? Sir,
220 times Moses in the Quran. Why? You don't answer this question. Why 200 times? Number one, personality in the Quran is Moses.
Yes.
Moses is number one. And then
it's not about how many times people are mentioned.
And next to Jesus, 25 times.
I'm asking you.
It is not about how many times people are mentioned. It is why do Muslim people find those pictures offensive in a level that they can go and kill someone else. Because Muhammad is rubbish. I am full of rubbish because I am holding the picture of Muhammad. I am full of rubbish because I am holding the picture of Muhammad. Can you imagine? What would they call someone if that person is following Muhammad? Just holding the picture of Muhammad makes me rubbish. What about the followers of Muhammad? What about especially the followers of Muhammad who takes the life of others? What do you call them? Lovers of Muhammad. You will call them lovers of Muhammad, but you will call me rubbish. Because I was very gentle and then I brought nice pictures of Muhammad.
Let me tell you something. Do you believe Jesus is God? You believe Jesus is God? So why would God need to be baptized? Why would God...
You are the last person who tells me go home. Especially at Speaker's Corner, sir. If you cannot handle, leave it. Go and come with your mom. Go and come with your mom. What is wrong with this picture? Ma'am, are you Muslim? You don't even want to get involved. Are you okay? Your Muslim brothers are killing non-Muslims. Are you okay for your Muslim brothers to kill non-Muslims? I am not asking you to tell me your biography. I am not asking you to tell me about how to make falafel. I am asking, are you condemning what Muslims are doing? And you are saying me, don't talk to me. That is simply coming alongside of the crime.
Did we ask the stones to forgive us?
I have the pictures of Muhammad, and those of you who are watching, and those of you who are going to watch, please send me the pictures of Muhammad. We have a Muhammad wig.
I found it a little bit too much.
We have a Muhammad wig so that people will learn to defend their prophet.
I want to show you. I don't want to lecture. I want to show you the rationale. No, what is the rationale?
Those pictures are causing Islam to be shaken, because those pictures are addressing that Islam still has nothing to do to defend. Islam stands on nothing. They can't even handle a picture. They shut down the freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of belief, like everything. In Islam, there is no freedom. In Islam, there is no freedom. Why? Because Muhammad, no one knows how to defend Muhammad. Therefore, they simply come and kill you. No one knows how to defend Muhammad. Therefore, when a teacher in France shows the pictures of caricatures of Muhammad in the intention of expression of the freedom of speech, he gets killed. How unstable this ideology is, and how dangerous this ideology is. Here is the pictures of Jesus put together by same magazine. I'm not saying go and kill anyone. People is expressing their freedom of speech by critiquing core foundation of my faith. It is the same thing week after week. Muslims at Speaker's Corner are mocking and lying about my God. It is exactly the same thing. But none of the Christians are hurting others, but it is only the moment pictures of Muhammad is out there, people are being killed. Unacceptable. 245 people in France with those magic words of Allah Akbar are being killed. Last couple of years, 245 lives are being taken away. Unacceptable. And you hear Muslims don't even want to talk about it. They don't even want to defend their prophet, or they don't even want to condemn the action. If you come alongside of the action, you are simply saying, let's go and kill other individuals who hold the pictures of Muhammad, even though the picture they hold is very nice. Unacceptable at all. Sir, are you Muslim? Are you Muslim, sir? You are a human being. Is your belief Islam or not Islam?
I've just come to listen. I don't get involved. I'm just coming here now.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
I want to listen to what you're speaking about. I'm not going to interact.
Are you condemning what happened in France?
I don't know what's going on. I'm not watching TV.
You don't even know what's going on in France. I'll fill you in. I fill
I'm
in.
here, so please speak.
Yeah, I'll fill in. On Friday, sir, you said you come here for the news. I'm gonna fill you in with the news. On Friday, a French teacher, history teacher, is being killed, not killed actually, slaughtered by a follower of religion of Islam. Because in the classroom, he showed the pictures of Charlie Hebdo on Muhammad to have a discussion on the expression of freedom of speech. Do you condemn a Muslim who killed this French teacher?
Listen, I don't know if this is true or not.
What is it you don't know? Are you condemning someone who killed another person?
Killing is wrong.
Killing is wrong. Okay, so do you condemn all killings?
Of course you should condemn all killing.
Okay, would you condemn someone if, let's say, they wrote, sir, are you listening? You said you come here for the news. I'm giving you the news. Yeah, so.
I'm listening. I don't know about
Sir, there are some basic questions. I'm not going to ask you to give me the formula for quantum physics.
Speaker's Corner, you don't speak to just one person. You speak to lots of people. Speaker's Corner.
Do you see how Muslims don't even want to talk about it?
So speak, I'm listening.
How Muslims don't even want to talk about it?
I'm from Lancashire, so I don't know.
Doesn't matter where you are from. The moment you are not condemning the killings of French teachers, you are coming alongside of it. People are being killed simply they show the pictures of Muhammad so that they can have a discussion on freedom of speech and you have zero opinion about it. That's already sad.
All I've heard about is COVID blues, in your shoes, flus. That's all I hear in the news. COVID blues. I don't know anything else.
I already filled you in with the news, sir. You have zero excuse now.
I don't even wear the mask. I don't know what's going on.
Sir, you just lied to me in front of all those people.
This is news to me.
Let me express why you lied. You said all you are hearing about on the news is COVID. And now you are telling me I am not even putting mask because I don't know what's going on. You lied. You lied and lied. You are as worse as your prophet.
This is the first time I've heard it. Yeah.
So first time you heard of it, in your first time, are you going to condemn it? That's all I'm asking you.
Killing is wrong.
Killing is wrong. Okay.
Whether you're in death row or whether you're in France, whether you're in Hyde Park Corner, wrong is wrong. Whether a politician does it, whether
Is killing okay? Listen now. Listen. Is the killing is okay? Listen. Listen.
It's all wrong against humanity. I didn't want to speak. It's all wrong against humanity. So don't come here trying to provoke people. This is the first time I've seen this. I've not seen it on TV. I'm not even watching TV. I came here to get away from something, to learn something, and you're condemning me of something I don't even know. Of course it's bloody wrong. Of course it's wrong. Who says it's wrong to kill people? Who says it's wrong?
Yeah.
What French program do you watch?
So you are upset that someone's head is wrong
Murder
to
is
kill.
wrong, whoever it is. That's it. Carry on. Don't single me out because I'm wearing this and I look like an Alp Turk in the 16th century. Thank you very much.
When Muhammad killed Asma bin Marwan because she wrote a poem against Muhammad, was that wrong? How old are you, man? How old are you? Under 20, over 20? Over. Do you think should people be killed because they hold the pictures of Muhammad? No. Should people be killed because they draw the pictures of Muhammad? No. Should people be killed if they write poem against Muhammad? No. what are you going to say to the followers of Islam who takes the life of people because they show the pictures of Muhammad, they draw the pictures of Muhammad, or they write poem against Muhammad? You don't even want to come in contact with them. So it makes you scared. It makes you scared. If I don't know Islam, educate me. Educate me if I don't know Islam. When the word Allah Akbar, it doesn't teach? Does Islam not teach? Are you Muslim? Say the Shahada for me. Say the Shahada for me. If you are Muslim, can you say the Shahada for me? Sir, if you are Muslim, can you say the Shahada for me? You don't know the Shahada, you are Muslim. Know the Shahada, but you know that Islam doesn't teach the order of killing anyone. It doesn't, okay. This is the translation of the Quran. If you want, here's the Arabic. You can check it out. Surah 12. I'll hold it actually. Do you read Arabic, sir? No, then you go with English. I read it for you. Listen very carefully and then tell me how this religion is teaching peace. Okay? Remember,
Killing is a sin.
so killing is a sin.
You agree?
Can you come close with? So killing is a sin, okay?
Yes.
Therefore, if someone kills, they sin. Okay. So I'm gonna read 4 verses for you, and then I'm gonna bring up a couple of stories for you, and I want you to, after those stories, I want you to tell me you condemn Muhammad. Okay? First verse. When your Lord inspired the angels, I am with you. So strengthen those who have believed. I will cast terror in the hearts of those who disbelieve. Surah 8 verse 12. I will cast terror in the hearts of those who disbelieved. So strike them upon the necks and strike them from every fingertips. Islam doesn't teach killing. It simply says Allah and angels are casting terror in your hearts and saying strike the heads of disbelievers and strike every fingertips of the disbelievers. Okay? That's the first one. Second one. Are you listening to the second one? 533. Indeed, the penalty for those who wage war against Allah and His Messenger and strive upon earth corruption is none but they will be killed or crucified, or that their hands and feet to be cut off from opposite side, or they will be exiled from the land. That is for them is a disgrace in this world, and for them in the hereafter is great punishment. They will be killed or crucified, or their hands or feet to be cut off. Is that peace? Is that the peace? Just a moment. Is this the sin?
Go back to the first surah.
You tell me what is. I read.
The context of the first surah.
You tell me.
Tell me the context.
You tell me.
That surah is referring when the non-Muslims and the Muslims, there's a war. When there's a war, what are you going to do? You're going to throw roses when there's a war. Are you going to kill the opposition?
You told me killing is the sin. I read you 2 verses. Excuse me. I read you 2 verses, and now you are justifying killing of non-Muslims.
If there's a war,
Do you hear that?
defend yourself.
Do you hear that?
Defend yourself.
Excuse me. That doesn't look like defense at all. Go and strike. Allah and angels are casting terror in the hearts of disbelievers.
Disbelievers.
Is that a war? You are in a war with me because I do not believe in Allah and Muhammad.
If there's a war, I come and attack you. I try to kill you. What are you going to do?
Sir, that verse doesn't say it is in a war. The verse doesn't say it's in a war. Allah simply identifies disbelievers to be killed. Not only be killed, but from every fingertips to chopped off. Is that loving verse, sir? Is that a loving language? Chopping off to someone's fingertips, is that a loving language? That's in the Quran. Are you Muslim?
Which part?
You are Muslim. I am asking the question, are you condemning what happened in France on Friday? And Muslims are telling me, oh, Islam is so beautiful, so loving, so peaceful, but I cannot find those peaceful verses here. Are you condemning what happened in France?
Yeah, I am condemning. Yeah.
You are condemning?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you condemning when Muhammad killed a woman because she wrote poem against her?
No, I don't think so.
You are not condemning your prophet.
No. Prophet Muhammad never killed the innocent. Never killed the innocent. He never killed.
Muhammad never killed.
Never killed the innocent.
Muhammad never killed the innocent. I already told you, crime of this woman was writing poem against Muhammad. So was she innocent?
No, I don't think so. This is
So she wasn't innocent.
No, you cannot prove that.
Writing poem against Muhammad is your crime. Holding the pictures of Muhammad is a crime.
No, I don't think so. You cannot prove that.
I cannot prove that.
Yeah, you cannot prove that. He never. When he came, they were burying the baby girl, and he stopped that. How come he is?
Give me your evidence.
Yeah.
Give me your evidence.
My evidence. Look at.
Give me your evidence. You told me Muhammad came and stopped killing of the children. Give me your evidence.
The Quran you mentioned.
Give me your evidence.
Look at. I don't know which.
Give me your evidence because I am gonna give you. What's your name, sir?
John.
John. I'm gonna give my evidence to you. Have your prophet ordered killing a woman who wrote poem against Muhammad. Okay?
Yeah.
So I read the verse for you.
Okay.
I read the story for you.
Okay.
And then after that, I want you to tell me you are condemning your prophet and your prophet needs to go to hell as soon as possible. He's already in hell, but I'll give you a chance to verbalize that since you are not happy with that. Okay? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Always. Just a second. Surah Tekfir, verse 8.
Wait, sir.
Surah Tekfir, verse 8.
What is the name of the chapter?
Tekfir,
The number of the chapter.
8.
Chapter 8? Still you are saying shush at Speaker's Corner. You need to go and defend your prophet. You need to come to Speaker's Corner with your mother. If you are still saying shush at Speaker's Corner. Don't come to Speaker's Corner if you are saying shush.
Pagans, pagan brothers, all of us also pagan. Pagan.
I'm waiting you to read the verse for me, sir.
What English is that? Just a good.
Where is the verse coming? From Mecca by camel?
Just a good.
Your God is unfortunate. Your God is
Come on, sir, where the verse is coming?
Yeah. I don't know. I can't find it.
Is the verse coming from Saudi Arabia and stopped by ISIS as they were feeding ISIS?
Come from there. It's come from Google.
Oh, you went to Google to find out the verses to defend your prophet, and check Google is not helping you. That's already a sign of sadness. Come on, sir, give me the reference.
Ben de
Read the verse for me.
I say ve izal mev'ud
What is the number of the verse?
ilat
What is the number of the verse?
number of the at-takbir, Surah at-takbir.
What is the number of the chapter?
8.
Chapter 8 verse?
Yeah.
Chapter 8 verse what?
Chapter takbir, verse 8.
Chapter 8 verse 8.
Takbir.
What is the number of the chapter?
What is chapter means? What is that in English? Surah.
Yeah, number of Surah 66 verse
8.
Surah 66 verse 8. Apparently Muhammad is stopping the killing of the children.
Listen.
Every time when you hear Bismillah Rahman Rahim or Allah Akbar, you know what to do. You need to run as fast as you can, because when those words are coming out, that means death is next to you. That's how it is.
This is original.
Surah 60 verse.
Bismillah. I'm saying.
Shush now, man. It's freedom of speech, man. What's wrong with you? Between the teeth.
Oh believers, turn to Allah in sincere repentance, so your Lord may absolve you of your sin and admit you into garden, under which you are flow. Unto the day Allah will not disgrace the Prophet or the believers. With him their light will shine ahead of them, and on their right they will say, "Our Lord, perfect our light for us and forgive us, for you are truly most capable of everything."
Mr. Muslim John,
Sorry, yeah.
I ask you the question, is your religion is peaceful? Are you condemning what happened in France? You said, yes, Muhammad is peaceful. He comes and then stops the killing of children.
Yeah.
And then I've been waiting for the reference. And then reference you give it to me is simply saying, if you follow Muhammad, Allah is going to give you paradise. And then if you read more verses, it is going to tell you about the books of these virgins you are going to get in paradise. So, with your mind, I am sure you know, wait, I am sure you know that verse has nothing to do with what happened in France and what Muhammad teach. So now, bring your mind back to Speaker's Corner and defend your prophet. Let me read one of the amazing thing your prophet did. Okay? And then after I read this, I want you to tell me your prophet should burn in hell forever. Okay? Listen very carefully. Are you listening, sir? Sir, are you listening? Is that your listening face?
Yeah, which one?
Is your listening face?
Right, fine.
Okay, put your listening face. Ibn Ishaq, page 675, 676. Story of Asma bin Marwan. Asma bin Marwan wrote a poem against Muhammad. When the apostle heard that when apostle heard what she said, he said, "Who will get rid of Marwan's daughter?" Ubay bin Arad al-Khatma, who was with him, heard him, and that very night he went to her house and killed her. In the morning he came to Muhammad and told him what he had done. And Muhammad said, "You have helped Allah and His Prophet." And this woman was breastfeeding her child. So your prophet cannot handle a poem which is written against him, and then he orders this woman to be killed, and once woman is being killed, your prophet says, "You helped Allah and you helped me." Can you tell me your prophet should burn in hell for not allowing freedom of speech?
I need to learn what happened.
I told you what happened.
What is the
I
reason?
told you what happened.
Yes.
There is nothing you need to go and learn. So what happened is, according to Islamic sources, are you condemning for Muhammad for what he has done?
I am going to say in some situation, people in Islam, according to Islam, people can be killed.
So in some situation in Islam, according to teachings of Islam, people can be killed. Should people be killed?
Even in the modern
Wait.
Let me speak, don't
I need to understand
One
what
by
you are
one.
saying.
One by
Mr. John,
one.
Mr. Mohammed, Muslim, I need to understand what you are saying.
Don't speak to
Do you think?
Don't waste your time.
Why not?
You're wasting. It's like you're better off talking to a brick wall.
Sorry?
Are
Go
you
and talk to
Muslim?
brick
Yeah.
wall.
Alhamdulillah. No, you're wasting your time talking to her.
Why?
She doesn't listen. She's got one mind track.
Okay, I don't mind. Yeah, we can speak.
Yeah, but she's gonna post it online and make you look like an idiot.
I don't mind that
Are you
one.
saying he looks like an idiot for what he's saying?
What I'm saying,
You're saying
what they do all the time, week in, week out, that's what they do. So you're just wasting your time. Yeah? They're going to talk about, whenever a Muslim does something, they're going to talk about it. But they're
Yes,
not gonna talk
now
about the
we notice it is Muslim who did what, sir? You said in some occasions in Islam it is all right to kill. Okay? Do you think?
Yeah, by the modern law, even in some situation.
Let me finish my sentence.
If someone
Let me
come
finish my
here,
sentence. I haven't finished my sentence.
but you didn't let me finish the verse.
Sir,
You didn't.
Mr.
But you didn't
Muslim,
listen.
Mr. Muslim,
Yeah.
I haven't even finished my sentence.
No, you
I am
didn't
giving you
listen.
an example.
Yeah.
I am giving you an example. Okay?
By the modern law, but someone is coming to kill me.
So
Okay.
you need to defend yourself.
Yes, but by the law, to save my life, I can kill the person. If the terrorist person come here with the knife or the gun, if killing the people can be killed by the law, every law, modern law. In some situation, in this modern law, even some people can be killed. But in what situation? This lady was killed. I don't know. What is the situation?
Okay,
what is the reason?
Okay,
I don't think so. Just only the.
Now let me step in, sir. So you are telling me that if someone comes to kill you, you need to defend yourself, and
Yeah.
if it is necessary, you can kill that
Yes,
person.
by
Okay.
the law.
Yeah,
Look at the
yeah.
law.
So
Look at the law.
now listen to me. And
Yeah.
you said in some circumstances,
Yeah.
Islam allows you to kill. Okay. So in the
Yeah,
story I read it to you.
modern.
Listen.
Yes.
In the story I read you to Mr. Muslim.
Huh?
According to story,
Yeah.
Muhammad heard what she said. So she said something about Muhammad. She did not come with the guns or with the sword to kill Muhammad. Muhammad says, "Who will get rid of her for me? Who will get rid of the Asma bin Marwan for me?" And then person steps in and then goes and kills her. Is that defense? Is that Muhammad is defending himself?
But should be criticized, judged properly. Did he say to kill him? No. Can anyone help me to get rid of? Do you know the properly the incident?
Yes,
Yeah,
we do. I did read to you.
You don't know.
I did read it to you, sir. So now, what I am hearing from Mr. Muslim is he's trying to justify how Muhammad was killing his critics because they wrote poem against him.
No, only it is
He's trying to justify. In the beginning, it was all about defense. If I come and punch this gentleman, he has right to defend himself. But now, if I show this picture to him and his feelings are hurt, he needs to defend himself from this picture. Who can't even punch you, you know? This picture can't even say much to you. What you do is, you come and then kill him. And he simply says, yeah, it's acceptable. You are trying to justify that.
In this time.
Are you aware that you are trying to justify killing of the France?
Listen, in this, I am condemning. Definitely.
Are you condemning Muhammad?
Condemning
Are you condemning Muhammad? Are you condemning Muhammad?
Muhammad.
John, listen. Are you condemning Muhammad? That's all I'm asking you.
Muhammad,
The prophet one.
Forbidding the people killing innocent people.
Here's the problem.
Islam
What is the
says-
definition of innocent? Can you tell me what is the definition of innocent for you?
Yeah, but you are not listening to me.
What is the definition of innocent?
Innocent
Yeah,
means,
what is innocent means?
innocent means doesn't do anything to people, means doesn't threat of the people's life or something. Yes.
So, give me the definition of innocent again.
Innocent.
Am I innocent? Am I innocent if I steal a cake? No, I'm not innocent.
No, you are innocent.
If I steal a cake.
It is not enough crime to be killed. Yeah, it can be, it's crime, but you will go to, you will be judged.
They will just chop my hand off.
It is not, no, it is not. It is. I don't know what is the procedure to be cut or the punished for stealing.
Okay.
But in some situation, I am going to say something. In this time, in the Prophet's time, there is no modern, the wild society. One poem, sometime causing the big war. Poem is very popular, very important at this time. Sometimes one poem finished the war, very important. And if you in this by reading poem, if this poem causing the 10 people's life all the time, and maybe this is maybe the reason this lady can be stopped. Very important time. The people popular. What is popular now in this modern century? Science. In this time, one poem starts the war. Sometimes and causing the how many plenty people's life.
What kind
one
of
poem? Finish the war.
I hear.
Wild society. There is
Mr. Muslim, focus
there
now.
is no,
Mr. Muslim, focus
the law
now.
in modern sense.
So here what we are hearing is poem is so powerful can cause you to start a war
Yeah.
and finish the war.
Yeah.
Okay? Give me an example.
More powerful than gun sometimes.
Give me an example of poem.
In this society at this time very powerful, very society.
You are saying the same junk to me. Are you not aware what I'm asking you? What was my question to you?
Madam, you said give me
What
question.
was my question to you?
You give me the example you said. Now, I am
Example
giving-
of what?
Yeah,
Are you aware? There is something very serious is happening. Followers of religion of Islam, who are also sharing the same religion with you, are taking the life of individuals because individuals are showing the pictures of Muhammad. Just a moment. John, John, can you look at the Sammy? Sammy is not on the lead. Sorry. They are taking the life of individuals because they show the picture at the time of Muhammad. Life of individuals are being taken away because Asma bin Marwan simply wrote a poem, and according to you, that poem is gonna cause start of the war or the finish of the war.
I am condemning
So let me
this
finish. Oh, you are condemning that was wrong.
Condemning the France.
I'm not asking you France right now.
Yeah,
Because person who did the France
yeah,
looked at this example man called Muhammad.
yeah.
They follow the examples of Muhammad and then they take the life of that teacher. I am asking, are you condemning Muhammad? And then I gave you the example. Are you condemning Muhammad?
By writing poem, if she caused the war and caused.
She didn't cause the war.
But listen,
She
you
was a
don't know.
woman
You
who
don't
was
know.
breastfeeding
You don't
her
know.
child.
You don't know.
I do know, according to Islamic tradition.
Yeah.
Islamic tradition
You don't
tells
know.
me.
At this time.
Islamic tradition tells me. Her poem of woman. What is that poem is gonna do?
Poem causing the war at this time.
You're lying now. You're just
Causing the-
lying.
causing
Right
the
now you're
people's life.
lying
Plenty
to
people's
defend
life.
your fake
Yeah,
prophet.
you don't know the
You are
situation.
lying to
You don't-
defend your fake and ugly prophet.
If poem caused to 10 people life, yeah, this is more than gone. You know that.
You are still saying
Can
the
be
same
prevented.
junk and you are
don't
not
know.
making any
You
sense.
don't know.
So, are you condemning Muhammad or not? Yes or no?
Poem is
Yes or no?
more than
Are
gift
you
from
happy
God.
with the Muhammad's action?
Yeah,
Yes or no?
If the poem.
Are you happy with the action of Muhammad? Yes or
You are
no?
not listening me. You are ignoring.
Are you happy
Yes or no?
with
You
the
are not
Muhammad's
ignorant.
action? Yes or no?
What do you mean?
Are you happy with what Muhammad did or you are not happy?
I don't know this incident is real. What is the...
If it is real for the sake of the argument, okay? If it is not real, I will apologize.
I don't know.
If it is real, would you condemn for Muhammad for the action? If it is real, say if it is real. If it is not real, I will apologize. But if it is real, are you condemning?
Your knowledge is very poor.
My knowledge is very poor.
Yes, poor. You don't know. If the poem causing the 10 people, 100 people's life, I don't know, maybe by the law or the what.
Still same junk. What is it with the followers of Islam? They cannot even say,
Yeah.
I am ashamed
Yeah.
what my prophet
You
did.
will. You
You
will.
should be shamed what he did.
You will.
You should be shamed how he is causing damage to humanity.
Yeah.
You should be shamed. There is no any other way. You cannot get away around this. Oh, let's see the poem. Oh, let's hear what the poem is gonna
Not a
cause.
poem.
A woman is writing a poem. Muhammad is getting offended, ordering her to be killed, and then that's not enough. He says the person who killed her had God and had prophet. Now, people, your brothers, Muslims, your brothers who takes the Quran seriously and who takes their prophet seriously, goes and kills the individuals because they show the pictures of Muhammad. Why? Example, such example.
IS is terrorist. And Muslim cannot be a terrorist. IS
Allah is a terrorist, Muhammad is a terrorist, angels are terrorists. You can insist what you want to insist, but that goes against this book. According to this book, Allah is a terrorist who cause terror in the hearts of individuals. Angels are terrorists who cause terror in the hearts of individuals. Muhammad is a terrorist who practiced that. And I don't know, some of the followers of Islam are taking life, some of them are not. Those of you who take this book seriously, you will represent where you come from.
IS is terrorist. Muslim cannot be terrorist.
Yeah, they can.
ISIS is following Muhammad.
can.
Muslims are following
can.
Muhammad.
If they are terrorists, they are not Muslims.
So what are they then?
Muhammad is not
So what are
Muslim.
they then?
Terrorists
Muhammad is not Muslim.
cannot be both of them.
Why does it?
Cannot be both of them. Contradiction. Yeah, what-
No,
They got
Muslim.
three. They rape British women, terrorism, and they. So
No, cannot be. cannot be. By
You
the-
can
by-
say they
by
cannot
the-
be.
by the Quran.
Maybe you know it is very ugly and dangerous. But according to teachings of
explain.
Islam,
You're right.
that's how it is.
You are left of knowledge.
Allah
You
is a
are left
terrorist,
of
Surah
knowledge.
8:12.
Yeah, I'm explaining.
Angels are terrorists, Surah 8:12. Muhammad was terrorist, all of his life simply says. And some of the followers of Islam simply killing the individuals because individuals are holding such a pictures of Muhammad. What does that make? Lovers of Muhammad. Whatever label you choose, but at the bottom line it is very ugly. And this ideology is very dangerous. And Muslims are trying to justify that. Oh, depend what kind of poem was. Doesn't matter. What happened to the freedom of speech? Islam takes away your freedom. Islam takes away your dignity. Islam takes away your value. And it takes away your life because you show the picture of Muhammad. Wonderful ideology is getting ready to take over Britain. Wonderful ideology is getting ready to take over the world. Why? According to Islam, Islamic teachings, Islam is going to take every house one day. If you haven't freaked out, this is the moment you need to freak out and concern with the teachings of Islam. This is the moment. Before it is too late, people, you need to wake up. Today we can simply say, oh, it is in France. Last year it was in London. Last year it was in Manchester. And one day it's gonna be your loved ones, or one day it's gonna be you. But that time it's gonna be too late, because untouchable Islam, no one touched this untouchable Islam, no one touched this untouchable man. And they took over, they took over, they took over, and you say goodbye to your life. Unacceptable. If you want peace to one another, if you want to be okay by being mocked, ridiculed, Lord Jesus Christ, when he going to the cross, he was mocked. People slandered him. Yet he died for those who mocked him. He died for those who put the nails in his hand. He died for those who put nail in his feet. He didn't say, I'm gonna cut your throat off, I'm gonna chop your head off because you put those nails in my hand. He says, come to me, all those who are thirsty, I will give you, I am the living water. He says, come to me, pass your burdens to me, I will carry them for you. My heart is gentle and lowly. I'll forgive you. Versus 7th century man changes everything once for all. Goodbye to freedom of speech, goodbye to life, and welcome to the world of Islam.